keep playing on me. Still I can't get over you.
Shout out to every single one of you out here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Cryptolifer. I love you all. Thank you so much for jumping on and being a part of the show, kicking it with me every single day. I can't believe it. This is a trip. This is a trip. I love you. 131 likes before I even enter the building, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in, baby. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being motivated, starting your day with the Cryptolifer. I worked out today. I was like, bah. Seriously, I'm going to be on BitBoy later on today. I am hyped. You know, third time on that day show. I'm excited. I can't tell you. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. I can't wait to jump on and chop it up with Ben and have a good time. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. You can see the emotion on my face. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Let's get into Bitcoin. Let's break it down. Let's drink the lemon water. We got a lemon here. We got the water here, and we can squeeze the lemon into the water like so. It's a beautiful thing to do. And there you have lemon water. Decalcify the pineal gland. Get yourself going. Get yourself started. Brush them shoulders off, baby. Come on, brush your shoulders off. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live and being here in the greatest show in all of YouTube. There's nobody touching us, baby. There's nobody touching the energy. Nobody touching the vibes. I'm telling you right now, the vibes are high. The energy is high. The frequency is high. I just got off a week on the beach, baby. Taking care of myself, getting that sun, that vitamin D. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And that's the greatest thing when you work from home, when you work from wherever you want in the world. As long as I got a laptop and trading view, baby, I can make bacon on the beach. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Let's chug that lemon water. And I'm not a coffee guy. I don't do the coffee thing. Never have, never will. A little sip just to get, have some fun here and there, but that's about it. Pocket Square's bugging me out a little bit. It's all good, though. It's all good. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Let's get that ticker in place, Danny. Come on, man. Come on, Danny. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. We do have the language of the charts today. I do teach courses. So not only do I have a live stream, not only on Around the Blockchain, but I also teach a beginner's course today from 3 to 5 Eastern time. You can still jump into that course if you would like. It's $99. Watch this stream if you're new. At the end of this stream, if you feel like you're not going to learn enough out of this class, I get it, but we're going to put on a clinic in the next hour. Get ready. We're going to have some fun. I know we are, because I know the charts that well. We're going to have a blast doing it. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Follow me on all the socials. I would greatly appreciate it down over there. You can see my social media accounts, my Twitter, my TikTok, my Facebook. Get it going, baby. My Instagram got taken away. We're going to rebuild it. I had 12,000 followers. I had taken 7 years to build it. I was a drone pilot, rapper, did a bunch of other things to get my social media up and running. It is what it is, though. No worries, crypto curries. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. Okay, let's break down the charts. Let's talk about what everyone wants to know. What's going on with Bitcoin? What is it doing? What's happening? All right, so I was already working I've been up since 6:30 in the morning, grinding. If you're in my trading group, you already got a Bitcoin update immediately and a bunch of charts. I'm not going to show you every chart, but just scan through them real fast. But look, you already got a Bitcoin update presented to you. I've been working hard. This is all my posts since I woke up at about 7:36 in the morning. I was up at 6:30 though. It takes me an hour to go through the markets. Then I put out my update talking about what I see happening. So if you're in my group, you get constant updates. Also, another thing, gains on gains keeps banging on them to the upside as well. Matic 3L for a nice little gain there. MSwap for 151% gains yesterday. I mean, come on now. You got to give it to us. We found it right there. It never hit the stop. It would continue to blast to the upside at 7 in the morning. It was the first post that I put out. This thing would blast. I don't know if we can recreate that today. That was a monstrous move. Unbelievable. But you would have known all about it. Even just this quick snipe the day before on the live stream. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Is it the 13th? No, it's the 12th, July 12th. That was yesterday, actually, in the morning. Yeah. So we gave you a live call that played out during the live for 21%. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, testimonials. I wanted to say something here. Between my mind, token metrics, bookmap, and advanced trading view, and more, you would have to spend $500 a month without my insight. We provide access to all that data here for $99. It's an absolute steal for $99. If you're into crypto and you don't know, if you don't join the 99, you're going to waste years getting where we will bring you in a couple months. I'm telling you right now, the $99 will save you years of pain and anguish. And we're going to prove it to you every single day here by showing up and never failing and always giving it to you straight. So look, we started with this idea here and we hit resistance. It was likely we weren't going to get above the zone. Why? Because the stochastics on the 7-minute had gotten very high. I used the 7-minute as my temporal tells. Look, 7-minute got high here. That was your previous high. Then you made a double top M and you were done. Here you did the same thing, made a double top M. That's a little mini M there that would drop to the downside, but you're back inside the pattern, baby. And the 7-minute has vengeance. This thing wants to move. So I wouldn't be surprised if now that you're back in the pattern plays out to the next resistance. So we need to break this resistance and get to the next resistance, 20,000. Can we reclaim 20K? 7-minute says yes. 15-minute says no. So let's see if the 15-minute can kind of trip out and flip a little bit and let the 7-minute play out here. 7-minute has legs, but it could easily just dump sideways and let the 50-minute play out too. I'd like to see us go and stay inside of this flag, right? So I had put this flag out at the beginning right here about, I don't know, an hour ago when I was putting up my updates. And that sounds a little weird. Like, while I'm trying to do my thing, it's like, you know, I get it, but I'm not 100% with it. You know what I'm saying? Is it me, or is it just, you know? I'm going to skip this one for whatever reason, or at least get to the beat. There you go. It's a good beat, though. So we're going to see the 7-minute jump back into this flag. You know, some could call this look a cup with a little handle there. We can kind of wedge this out now. The patterns are always going to change quickly on the smaller time frames. You have to understand how things break in and out. Like, to me, I like this. I like this more, like, break back inside. So is it bearishly retesting the bottom of this pattern? That's what it's trying to do here. Actually, I see it here. There we go. There's the flag. Kind of broke out of this, broke back in, then broke out again. See that? And a lot of my methods are very, very unorthodox. But orthodox is what everyone else knows. Everyone else has been doing the same stuff. You got to need a new, innovative brain. It's kind of like painting. You know, you looked at painters. You had the Impressionists. You had Renoir. You had Monet. But then Picasso came out of the world and just did whatever he wanted. The people that were remembered were people that did it uniquely, differently than everybody else. So you don't want to be doing everything everyone else is doing. You want to have a unique skill. You can't create a unique skill without diving into the subject matter and getting down to brass tacks, and then you can go on your own, right? Once you've shown and proven that you know the fundamentals, no one can tell you about your new age thought process, right? But you must prove you know the fundamentals before you decide to break the rules. That's just how it is in every master craft that you're doing, okay? So I'm going to delete some of this work here, but this was a falling wedge that did break out. We kind of saw that this morning. We called a bullish divergence here on the 15, on the 7 and the 15. So you can see a swing down here on price action. That's your swing low. That's your secondary swing low. You have a swing high here. That is a bullish divergence on the RSI to the upside. Just got my dad in on the gala dip. Bought a little BTC a week ago. Then he got the crypto fever. Shout out to Emery Thompson. Daniel, I would highly recommend joining the group today. Use the Discord link to join right now under the video. Yeah, the fastest thing you could do for yourself is get into that Discord, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to work so hard, harder than any other crypto YouTuber out there, because I'm so dedicated to the craft and I love you. I live in love, and that's why I'm going to be so dedicated. I live in love, and I know you need it. I know you need the guidance. I know you need the help. We're going to do it. China bank run, we want to talk about that. It's a big deal. It's kind of scary. Watching those people, I began to cry last night watching those people freaking out, you know. We're going to look at the dollar index too as well. We cover it all here. They extended it greatly. I am pinning right now the message to join the trading group if you'd like. I'm pinning the message right here. Message has been pinned. Hit that link to join the trading group right away. Hit the Me6 link and you can pay inside out and get it going immediately. You won't have to wait. Okay, so support needed to hold. It did. We talked about this as we came down. I brought the support out. Why? Previous resistance becomes new support. Now we're in a channel. Up, down, up, down. You have to assume you'll stay on the channel until you do not. So down, up, down. Back to the upside here is the idea. 7-minute does want to push to the upside. Can we get it? This is going to be resistance here at 20,050. You know, 20,000. It's clear as day. We're going to run into some resistance at 20K. Can we reclaim 20K? The battle for 20K. That's what I've been talking about on the channel every single day. All right. The battle for 20K. All right. So what do I see happening right now? I'm watching the 7-minute push to the upside and get to the top of this channel and flip that 15-minute. That's what I'm suggesting is going to happen. We're going to get to resistance. However, be careful, because what is that going to do, everybody? That could make an M pattern. And that M would bring you back down here to about the measured move or to this next support zone at 19,005. So don't be surprised if that happens. I already mapped it out. It's already a channeled path. We have it locked in. It could happen. All right. Now, let's keep it moving here. So I feel like we broke out. We broke back in. Now we're trying to break out again of the same pattern that we got rejected by the top of this pattern. So I want to see the 7-minute take a move and break back to the upside here. And that's what we're watching for Bitcoin. Okay. We did get defended by this lower trend line. Support did hold. It's likely you go to resistance. Once support holds, it's likely you go to resistance. Okay. We don't really have to draw the POCs, the point of controls. We know it's at 20,005. I'll draw it for you anyway to keep you going. And then I'm going to zoom out for you because I'm all about the look. So I gave you the 7 and I told you what to watch for right now for the next hour to 2 hours to figure out where we're going. Hands down, you know the top level, you know the support, and you know the shape you're looking at, and you know the stochastics are low in the 7. Okay. One thing I want to show you now is something that I'm a pro at trading. And I've used this simple scenario to make a lot of money over and over again. I've also made huge calls on Bitcoin at 30K to 70K based on this scenario. It is hidden bullish divergence. If you go here and you see that the RSI is pointing to the downside on your object tree there. Smile, smile, smile. And this is hidden bullish divergence right here. Swing to the upside on this swing to that swing is an upward trajectory. But here is a downward trajectory. That is hidden bullish divergence. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. And we will have a higher low, a higher high. Look, you had it here. You had swing up to swing up. I pointed it out here too. And look, this is not nearly as sharp as a swing up. It was class C hidden bullish. Very hard to notice, but it was there. And lo and behold, did we make a high higher than the previous high? We did. This is saying the same thing. This is saying you're going to make a high higher than the previous high, somewhere up in here. This is what it's telling us. Okay, so if you're able to see the tea leaves of the bigger size, you're extremely oversold in the 4 hour. 4 hour usually doesn't get cooked that long. I mean, it's eventually going to make its way back to the upside. And we're holding a beautiful look. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Bounce, bounce. As I said before, a double bottom. Bottom, bottom. All right? Doesn't have to have this left side. It can still be a double bottom. And honestly, isn't this a double bottom? With a move to the upside. Look at that. I haven't seen that yet. That's the first time I've put that out here on the channel. Your measured move of the double bottom is the middle of this. How many shapes did we go over already? Can someone count? How many shapes did we go over already? How many measured moves did we show you? You can right click this. You can hit the settings tab and you can hit this and call it the measured move. It's so nice to have it all labeled for the people so they can see what's going on. This is key insight. All right. We must break through the POC at 20,005. That has to happen. Nothing can happen until we do that. We must break above 20K. Nothing can happen until we do that. So that's why we watch the 7-minute, because unless you get above 20,000, none of this is happening. None of it at all. Okay. So this is all here for you to screenshot. You can go back today, later on. I suggest after this live stream, you come back to the live, you watch it again. Not all of it, but you kind of scroll through, you write timestamps down, and you take screenshots of these ideas. So you have them mapped out. You're going to forget these things. 2 days from now, you're going to totally forget that I drew that in that double bottom. And then when it hits the target, you're going to look back like, oh man, I forgot about the 4. Because what happens is you plan out your 4 hour in your daily, but then you spend so much time on the 7, the 15, and the 1 hour, you completely forget about the bigger time frames. I've done it so many times. Trust me. I'm fine tuning how to do it all the best way. Making the ball jar move. Thanks for all you do, Lifer. Shout out to Bison9 for the balls in the jar, man. Shout out to Bison9 for the $5 super chat. Much respect to you and yours. And who's going to show up to ATB for me? Who's going to show up on the ATB? Oh, no, it's not ATB. Who's going to show up on BitBoy today? This is a huge deal. I will be on BitBoy today. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a huge deal, honestly. Yo, my man, you're the best, dude. Wow, you did it. You did it. Look, this dude made the coolest freaking banner ever. Dude, my crew is so amazing. Just bear with me. I know the ticker's mopped right now, but just bear with me. I got to pop an image into the screen here. This is amazing. Dude, I have the best graphics team in the game. Nobody has a better team than me. Nobody. Shout out to Shano. I love you, Sean. You riding with me to the day I die, Sean. Don't you ever go anywhere with me, man. You better never leave me, Sean. I'll make you rich and famous, Sean. I promise. That's my goal for you. You'll travel the world. Everyone will know your name. My whole team, we're going to take over the world together, baby. So today, I'll be on Around the Blockchain. Check it out. Live. What a cool ticker you made, man. Thank you. Ooh. So check it out. I'll be on Around the Blockchain today. Live. Just want to let y'all know. Thank you so much for that, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate that more than you would ever know. You were fast, you were speedy, you were neat, you were clean, and your work is impeccable, okay? No one can touch you, Sean. Nobody can touch you. You're a true lifer, Sean. You're a true lifer, bro. Man, I love this. I love having good people doing good work. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Okay, let's get back into Bitcoin. So look, 4 hour, you had a low, you had a higher high, you had a higher low, you had a higher high, you had a higher low. The trend is intact. This is fine. As long as we hold, we could even go a little lower. 19,147. As long as we don't close a candle below 18,090, 18,900, we're okay. We're okay with trend. Trend is still intact. Okay, it's not the healthiest. I'd like a more space of my higher highs and higher lows. And this hidden bullish divergence is telling us that the trend is intact and we should have a higher high. So again, nothing's guaranteed, but I've played hidden bullish probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times in my life, and it's played out over and over and over and over again. Let me shrink down these oscillators. They're taking up a little too much of the screen. I totally agree with you. I know someone said that in their mind. They're like, come on, Lifer. So I agree with you. We don't need to see that much. We need to see more of this and less of that. Bang, bang, bang. So support needed to hold. It did. Let's break down the 7 minute again and see what's cracking here. We got the push. 19,008 is a big deal. That's going to be this resistance right here that we must break back above. And look, we got the push up. Now we're moving. Actually do this. Like, this is it. This is the wedge. 68% chance you're going to break out of this flag to the upside. Measured move is the length of the pole to the next resistance. Bang. And that's just going to take you to resistance. But this is the likely scenario here on the 7 minute time frame. And again, you're like, why using the 7? I use whatever time frame I need to figure out what's happening. Sometimes you don't need the 7. Sometimes the 1 hour and the 15 minute are good enough. You're at a support region. You don't need to really. But right now, the 15 minute is pinning with the 7 minute oversold. You see this? So we need this, the 15 minute to flip with the 7. So we want this. And I'll teach you how to learn what a flip is on the RSI. I don't know if anyone talks about it. We talk about it here. Flipping the RSI is when basically the lower time frame or a higher time frame bends so much pressure onto the other one that you begin to get a move without the other one fully fulfilling its cycle. So what I mean here is the 15 minute usually goes up, down, up, down, up, down. However, it's not coming to the dotted line now. One day I was going through my charts and I waited. I put an alert on the, how did I figure this out? Check this out, how I figured this out. It's amazing. Also, look what we got cooking here. I see the patterns quicker than anybody. I know I do. The inverted head and shoulder to the upside. You got a neckline drawn here now. This is why people come here every single day on the channel. And am I going to do it? I'm about to do it. Is he going to do it, folks? Is he going to do it? Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. There's your cup. There's your handle. Do you see the cup and handle? Let me highlight it for you in case you're just not able to see it because I got a lot of work there. That's your handle. There's your cup and handle, your measured move to the upside. Breaking through resistance, actually, if the cup and handle can do damage. Bang, bang, bang. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. You know, Marv. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every. Bison9 for the $5 super chat. Not afraid to throw it down. Who else is not afraid to give? When you give, you receive. You're a wild man, Sammy. Cup and handy. Shout out to Luis Alvarez. Sammy, can you please take the cup, the social media banner, and the BitBoy ticker off the screen? You, my friend, are gone. You are gone. Thank you. Removed. And I know you said please. I just don't play that. I have defiance disorder. Do not tell me what to do ever again on my live. Especially when I'm going live today. It's my day, baby. We going on BitBoy. Never tell me to take this stuff off the screen. All right? This is the stochastics. This is the MACD. This is the RSI. This is the Stokes. You're trying to gain what those are because it's covering the screen. Join my beginner's course, man, and get the real deal. Don't just try to scalp information off the back end. Get it in, all right? Get it in. And also, these are indicators everybody knows. MACD, RSI, Stokes. That's the only thing being covered by my banner. Come on, man. This is where the special sauce is. Did you get, you're asking about Mr. Whatever, I'm moving on. Shout out to Roddy Robinson for the 199. And you're gone. Bye, Felicia. Yep. Bye, Felicia. Sammy, cup and handy. Let's go. Why do I laugh hard when that happens? Because it's hilarious, bro. Because it's hilarious. That's why. And I'm not mean. I'm just me. Okay? And I don't have to cater to anyone else. I'm the nicest guy in the world. I'll take my shirt off for you if I have to. Do not tell me what to do. Okay? You're giving me post-traumatic stress of having a boss, and I don't want to have a boss. So the second someone tells me to move a banner, move something around, I just go, I shut down. I immediately just, no. I do not want to be told what to do. That's why I'm here where I am today, because I don't want to be told what to do. I want people to know I'm going to be live on Around the Blockchain. That's important to me. I want people to know that. That's why that's up there. Today at 11:45, I'll be on BitBoy's channel, not Around the Blockchain, but BitBoy's channel, the Day Show, man. One of the biggest shows, 80,000 viewers, one of the biggest shows in all of cryptocurrency, man. Come on. The banner is so pretty. Thank you, Lifer. I'm learning so much from you in the past few weeks, and I appreciate you taking the time to teach us. See, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to be criticized about banners. I want to say say thank you. Thank you, my friend. Look, I'm calling a cup and handle to the upside. You may want to just pay attention and watch this move play out in front of you. It's a Lifer calling a pump. He calls pumps like every day on the channel, and usually they play out. So if he's calling a pump, it may pump. I don't know. I just stayed in a Holiday Inn last night. What do I know, right? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on. And also, we could bring the ticker down a low, actually. We could bring it here. Because you can see the ticker anyway, right? For one day, we can get rid of the regular ticker. And we can just have this kind of hanging out, right? Shout out to my team for making such amazing artwork, dude. And we will be live and Around the Blockchain, dude. Check it out. I'm predicting to pump out of this cup and handle in the 7-minute. Not huge, nothing to write home about, but, just to get us back to resistance. What I don't want to see is an M pattern here. You have to be ready for everything at any moment as a trader. That's what you don't realize. You think it's this easy peasy setup, and no. It's set your setups and then watch smaller time frames to make sure support and resistance, make sure certain things are going your way. Then get the confirmation, make the move. You see? It's an if-then scenario. You set up 100 things and then you say, if this happens, then I do that. If that happens, then I do this. And so on and so forth. And it's all about probability. Again, Bitcoin could dump in 2 seconds. This cup and handle could fall on me in 2 seconds and I could look like a clown. The probability is that we'll break to the upside based on the 50-minute and the 7-minute. The 7-minute right now is telling me it wants to do damage. It also has a little bit of slight hidden bullish there. Slight hidden bullish. Okay? And remember, the bigger time frame has hidden bullish right here, which tells us that we should make a higher high. So we've given you the special sauce today. We've shown you the 7, the 15, the 1 hour and more. Now we're going to give you the world markets and show you kind of what we see happening. All right. There's a Solana short. This was just an idea to see if that short would play out despite the 4 hour being high. I want you to backtest these theories. I want you to use these theories. I want you to understand these concepts. Okay? I'm going to push you to use your brain in ways you've never thought possible. I'm going to push you to change the way you think about life. I'm going to push you to expand your mind. You're not going to be the same person if you get into my trading group. Okay? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And here's something I also want to say here. Look, the tribe right here is going to spread so much love, light, and positivity. People will realize love is the strongest frequency there is. We can shatter walls. We can move mountains. We can change the hearts of 1 million people and more, all by spreading love with all our energy. Love and fear do not exist together. Live in love. Accomplish all your wildest dreams. For when you live in love, you realize God loves you and wants your life to be an amazing journey. You got this. I got this. We got this. Let's go. Don't you see we're all going to do what we say we will daily? Your life is not like it used to be. You got me and all the lifers. You got nothing to fear, man. And women, all you guys and girls out there, you got nothing to fear. We're here for you. We're going to blast through at the speed of light. Okay? And one last thing I want to read before I get in deeper into the charts again. All I want to say is thank you for your wisdom and knowledge. It's been so helpful. Shout out to Sierra. I love you. Thank you so much. And, you know, I wrote this morning, and I was saying, wow, this is just amazing. These testimonials are amazing. Come read these testimonials. They are free to read. You know, they're completely free to read. If I hit and create an invite here and I copy it, I believe I can paste this invite right in here. Just read those testimonials. They're fun to read. They're just, If you just want to have a good time and feel good about life and know that there's good things going on, read those testimonials. It'll just bring you up. It really will bring you up. All right? Okay, I want to look at the S&P right now, and I want to see what it's doing because it's going to have a front-run idea on what's happening to Bitcoin. So we look at ES1, the E-mini futures. Okay. I also saw something else. I'll show you. We're going to freestyle Bitcoin too in a little while, and we're going to show you something else that may be brewing that I just saw right now out of the corner of my eye. Okay. Remember the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder that we drew for you too as well. Remember, this could make an M pattern in dumb. These all need to be remembered. See, the true trader can keep all this in his head at once and know it's like a chess player. The more you play chess, the better you get at it. That's just what it is. The chess player is 10 moves ahead every time. You see? Okay, let's break down E-mini futures here real fast. ES1. If you don't know what E-mini futures are, ES1, you'll be fine. So nasty dump of the 7-minute for the E-mini futures. Interesting. But it's getting caught by support too, just like Bitcoin. Look at that. And that's why even though Bitcoin will want to dump on its 15, like at oscillators, it'll just be like, oh, wait, I got to do whatever the S&P is doing now. So weird. It's a bit of a very steep handle out of a cup here. But that's a cup and handle, even though you may not want to believe it. Sammy coming at it to the upshot. Last time I saw a cup and handle like that, it was 1975. I got a hot dog. It was a footlong, one of the longer footlong hot dogs. You know, I put mustard on it, but the mustard squirted out, came all over my shirt, right? But what happened was I was wearing a yellow tie. And so what I did is I got more mustard and I just covered it all over the shirt, and no one knew. It actually looked like part of the shirt. It was unbelievable. I had a great night. I just made all this up. It was ridiculous, but I don't even know I was going to say it until I said it. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Have a mustard day, all right? Lifer loves lifers. Life loves lifers, man. Lifers love life, and life loves lifers. My gosh. The Marv makes my day, man. Baby, I told you. I played a comp. I'm going to take care of it, babe. I'm Maki Wahlberg, babe. I'm going to take care of it. It doesn't matter, babe. I played a cop, I played a fireman. I can do it, babe. It doesn't matter. In every movie, I've taken care of it. I've been the hero. I'm going to be the hero in real life. Don't worry about it. I'm Maki. All right, so check it out. You got slight falling wedge here that wants to break to the upside on the S&P. 7-minute is bullish. 15-minute needs to get flipped. 1 hour has a little momentum, needs to get above resistance. So here's your resistance for the S&P, just like Bitcoin. Can this 7-minute throw a Hail Mary right now? It's attempting to. It really is. Only a few times in my life have I seen the 7-minute really be the carrying time frame. But it happened before, so it could happen again. I want to see us get above resistance. Or remember, just like Bitcoin, we'll make the M pattern. You see this? And then we'll dump to the downside. So I'm already keying you for what could be happening in the next 6, 7, 8 hours. It takes about 5 to 7 candles to get up there, depending. 4 to 8 candles, depending on what we do. But right now, I'm expecting a pump right now for the ES1. But that's only going to take us for the next hour, 7-minute time frame usually takes, that's like 10, 70 minutes at the most. Usually between 30 and 70 minutes for it to kind of play out in its oscillation, which I mean cycle from the bottom dotted line to the top dotted line on the stochastics. Okay, you do have room on the RSI, and you do have the MACD turning. Got a little bit of buy volume coming in there too, which is interesting. The pancakes were not the mustard. No problem, WS. Like I said, don't sweat it, man. Righty, thanks, bro. Old Shakespeare jokes was putting mustard on pancakes. An old Shakespeare jokes. Thank you, goodness all. Damn, Weimar is taking over. I leave for 1 minute and everything goes whack. Mustard? I have no idea what he's saying. The pancakes were not, and the mustard was good. And yet the night was not forsworn. Funny. Shout out to everybody here. 287 likes, up to 447 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. So look, on this, another thing on this channel, I've given you the pi cycle. I gave you the pi cycle before it even got banged out on you. I showed you pi cycle in April of 2020, attempting to show you where the top with Bitcoin would be. We actually called the top for Bitcoin because we said when the pi cycle crosses, that would be the top. That ended up being the exact top for Bitcoin. Now we're calling the bottom again. We're saying we're pretty close to it. It may be 10K. We made 10K on a wick capitulation. You never know. I have my limit order set. Do you have your limit order set? I have my limit order set. Do you? 15K, 12K, 9K, 7K, 7K to 17,000. I got a bunch of orders just waiting to buy up big BTC. All right? Just waiting. Chasing that easy life. Yeah, I gotta go back. It's always the music, man. This is the better music. I like this music more than anything else. Anyway, so can the S&P pump to the upside on the 7-minute? Not the best, right? You do have hidden bullish at the 7. You got swing up to swing up. You got swing down on the RSI. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. You should make a higher high than the previous high. That's what hidden bullish does. I've been seeing a lot of it lately, more than ever. Hidden bullish comes when you're forming an uptrend. It doesn't come in a downtrend. That's hidden bearish, you know? You only see hidden bullish when you're trying to make uptrends and you're coming back down to zones. Also, you could pull a midi fib here if you would like. It's really that wick right there. Alt F is going to be your fib shortcut. And we're bouncing off the 0.5 fib. We went to the 618 and we went kind of into the golden pocket right there on that wick. Says we should break up back at least to the top of the fib zone. Interesting. So let's see if the S&P can do damage. And can we be bullish at least for the next hour to 2 hours for Bitcoin? Trade, we gave you a trade yesterday. We were talking about it. Let's take a look at what happened to trade. So we had it in this channel. It would kind of go low. So I'm not the end all of end all. But look, the 1 hour would eventually get oversold. What you could have done here and what I could have done. But I don't, I can't be on every single coin every single 5 seconds. I'm going to miss a few things. That's why we have 640 people in the trading group. But look, it came to my favorite 706 retracement, the secret fib, that most people don't even know exists. Join my trading group and you will learn about it, all right? I learned it from institutional traders that sat me down and gave me gems and promised me to never say a word, but I was nice enough to let you know, all right? I kept my mouth shut for 2 to 3 years, all right? Then I let the cat out the bag. Hopefully, not enough people understand what we're talking about, though, and it'd be our little special sauce. So there you have it. I actually don't even like showing it. I wish I could keep it a complete secret to only the paying lifers, but it just, I could die tomorrow and I'm a true blue and it is what it is. So I show you what I got in the sauce. But we put trade on your radar yesterday. You would have known about it. Then you would have been able to do a reassessment on it. Look at the MACD turning. This was low. RSI, I talk about being in a falling wedge, close to oversold or at least below 50. It was sitting at 47 in a falling wedge. Stochastics were twisting. MACD was getting you the special sauce. And there you have a move for trade. Unbelievable. Anyone who jumped into trade or watched it, I thought my team was all over it last night. So shout out to my team. Shout out to David Kendall. He was eyeing it. I saw a bunch of you guys eyeing it and watching it. So the lifers should be paid in the shade right now for trade. 31% gains. And it bounced off a beautiful Fibonacci. That was a beautiful play right there for trade. All right. And it's funny it's called trade, right? But it is what it is. Wall, which is the wasted lands. The 1 hour time frame is trying to make a push to the upside here. 50-minute is cooked. Interesting enough. We'll take a look at Bitcoin dominance in a second too as well. But this is looking like it may bounce off a support and resistance zone that it's on right there. Look how strong this support is because it hit it many, many times as resistance. Right there, look at that. I mean, resistance, 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 bounce, bounce, bit of a double bottom there. Can we move back to the upside? 50 minutes suggesting that you're spent and about to push up. You have slight exaggerated divergence there because this is swing down. That's flat, you know. High risk, high reward on this play, and it may go a little lower. There's also low liquidity. You can tell by the candles. They're not full. See how the candles don't get fully full and they're just kind of sporadically placed? Tells you have a lack of volume on this. So that's a little worrisome. I like full body candles when I'm trading. When I take a look at the 7-minute time frame, that wants to move to the upside. I like this. There's a bit of a shoulder ahead. You can almost see the right shoulder there. It's very, very hard to notice. 1 minute may have you at hello there, shoulder kind of head. I won't push it that far, but the algorithm may see it, even though we cannot to the human eye. This is suggesting it's going to push to the upside. 7-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour are all oversold. I wouldn't be surprised if this did make a move. Look for the 7-minute to push up, just like Bitcoin and the S&P. The S&P and Bitcoin both make that M and get rejected. This will also do the same. So I have 6 screens. I keep the S&P on one. I keep Bitcoin on the other, right? And just have it all kind of spaced out. So I'm looking at what's happening in the markets at all times. Shout out to everybody here. Remember, we have to leave a little early today at about 11:30, 11:20, because I'm going to be around BitBoy's Day Show, doing some analysis, just talking about the markets, having a blast, and going over it. At the bottom left, you can see that little awesome banner there that my team made. So possibly 16% gains coming out of the wasted lands, right? And we shall see. But it's in the sweet spot where I would enter, because the 7 and the 15-minute are extremely low. Even the 5-minute attempting to push to the upside. All the smaller time frames are giving me entry zones. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Anything could happen. It could dump to the downside. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. Never watch a YouTuber and do exactly what they say. That's ridiculous. I would never do anything as such. I would definitely get their awesome information, learn from them, figure out how they got where they're at, kind of do my due diligence, find out who they are a little bit, figure out what makes them tick, and then I would use some of their information to do my own research, get educated from their education, and then take it with my own decisions, and that's what I hope you're doing here on this channel. You're getting educated, but then you're finding your own special sauce. You're putting it down and you're figuring it out. So shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I greatly appreciate your time, because without your time, we don't have a show. It's just not here. It doesn't happen. We got nothing, Secret was on my radar last night for a bit of a move. It's funny. I had it on my radar last night. I was looking at this funky little play here. Lo and behold, it would pump. And Secret actually may move more on this flag here. When Secret pumps, it likes to pump for a couple days. I remember trading in on and off the BTC pair. Also, we went over BTC pairs on the weekly screen share. What is a BTC pair? How do you use it? What do you do with it? Well, a BTC pair is how you make more Bitcoin off the alts. Instead of trading US Tether pairs, you trade Bitcoin pairs. And basically, you maximize your Bitcoin. All right? That's what you're doing. So all eyes are watching this 7-minute Bitcoin, 7-minute S&P. So is Secret here to the upside. So the smaller time frames are all giving us a go-ahead here for a possible 25% gains. Now, you have to remember, there's a chance you make in this pattern and you end up down here. So it's not all gravy, right? There's always higher risk, and you always have to have an idea that you're not right. Always have to have a percentage idea that you're not right. However, you got to believe that each trade will play out in your favor. That's how you trade as a trader. You believe each trade will play it out, but you know that there's no guarantees at all. Secret on my radar. I do some more work on it for yourself there, but Secret on my radar. And sometimes I do in-depth, I say show cup and handle, S&P, 786, and I give you every single, but sometimes I just throw you a chart. You need to do the research, kind of find the special sauce. Usually when I'm on the live stream, I don't have the capacity to do the detailed information. So if I see it, I'm already doing I've checked off the detailed information in my mind, just so you know, all right? But I'd like you to also do that yourself and do your due diligence. Secret Network could possibly gain some more. DERO was talked about yesterday. He's saying it was retesting. Was trying to retest there. It did not. It eventually would lose a retest to the upside. Interesting. Talked about it each short, and that's not playing out. It's basically sideways. See that? It's a good sign. GMT double bottoming here on the 1 hour, but getting a little hot. So here it's like we made this. I want to see this flag out and continue in a flag, maybe bounce off a retest and then continue to the upside at the GMT. I would put an alert on GMT. I wouldn't really touch it till the alert hits and we reassess the situation. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the Super Chats. Let's take a look at the show. What is the show? It's a list that I have of everything we need to look at the world markets. It's the Dow Jones Industrial, which look at the Dow. We talked about it being in this symmetrical triangle and saying that it had a hold. And see, I looped this up. The Dow is about to pump, baby. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you? Sammy coming heady to the upside. Yes. Oh my God, Helen. I haven't seen you since 1998. Are we going to do lunch later? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So look. That's your move right there. Cup and handy to the upside here. $32,000 Dow Jones Industrial, baby. 32.5 is the measured move. Now, it is a bearish, bullish pattern. It's a symmetrical. It can go either way. But look at this beauty. I mean, that's a symmetrical triangle, baby. That's working the magic off the bottom of the trend line. We should head up to the top of this trend at least. I want to see us get above this resistance and that resistance for the Dow. Right now, the Dow is bullish for the next 6 to 7, 8 hours because your stochastics are low. You're ready to go. A lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. I'd see a push for the Dow. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dow closed 200, 250 on the day on a Tuesday. So that's my prediction for the Dow. Looking good for the day. Your stock should play out. Stonks are bad, okay? Crypto's good. Stonks are bad, okay? We don't play stocks. Hey, Sham, you know, I'm Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin from Family Guy. And, you know, I got to tell everybody here on the live that the crypto life is the best. I mean, he's awesome. I've never seen someone as good as him. I mean, no, seriously. You know, I am the voice of Peter Griffin, and I'm good friends with Sam. He lives right down the street. He saw me in the supermarket the other day. He said, "Say, hey, could you come on the show and do Peter Griffin?" And I said, you know, why not? Hey, Loish, I think I ought to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, get to your room before I put my foot up your ear. So, you know, watch the cryptolifer. Follow him on all the different live streams and all the different social medias. He's awesome. And if you ever catch him in Quahog, give him a high five. Man, that was so awesome, man. Peter, I can't believe you just did that for us. It's amazing, dude. Unbelievable, man. We got celebrities dropping in left and right. It's insane. It's insane. You know, we got to get Dennis Rodman in here one day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So, look, and the Dow just pumped from 75 to 100 points. They were listening to the lifer. Anyway, I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it. I got the moves. I got the grooves. I got the energy, and I can't lose, baby. 1993 Bitcoin pumping as well as we suggested it would out of the Coupe del Handel on the 7 minute. So, look, I lead you astray. No, I do not. Look, it right when I told you it was going to do it, it did it. Bang, bang, bang. Sammy coming Hattie to the upside. And you won't see anything like this on any other channel on YouTube. You just won't. You just won't. We are all snowflakes. We are all unique, and I am a unique guy, and nothing is like this. I'm telling you, I've watched a lot of YouTubers. I've never seen anything like it, baby. Let's get the energy up. Let's get it going. We can, we will, we are the best, baby. I love it, man. Can we get back to not 20,000, only $84 away? Can we get it, baby? Can we get it? I did the math fast. You like that? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at total, the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency, and see what's brewing and going down here. So look, total market cap on the 7 is in a flag. That's in a flag and wants to blast to the upside, and it's just getting started. So total market cap is bullish right now. Entire market's getting a little bullish. Don't get too excited. We got to get through big resistance, and, you know, it's not all like all gravy train. Don't get too excited. Let's zoom out here to the bigger time frames. But look, I showed you this symmetrical triangle. The higher low is holding. The higher low is holding. And we're in a symmetrical triangle. Now it's a 50-50. It could break up or down. I have both targets here. If it breaks up, we get to resistance at 1.1 trillion. Beautiful. It breaks down, we head down to $716 trillion. However, there was this bear flag was looking nasty with a measured move to the downside, and we were able to get out of that somehow, some way, even with high stochastics on the 4-hour. How we got look, this little stochastic move right there. See that? Saved the day. Now, how did that happen? I bet it was the 15 and the 1 hour that were low. You get it? I've backtested these theories. How did I figure this out? Oh yeah, I didn't finish that thought. How did I figure this out? How did I understand how to use all these time frames stochastic? How in gosh name did I figure it out? I'll tell you, I was trading the 1 hour one day, and I got in, and the trades kind of went well, and then one day I got in and trade didn't go well. I got in again, trade didn't go well. Third time I got in, trade didn't go well. I was like, but I'm buying low stochastics. It's all looking right. I really think someone on the live said, check the 15, or I said, let me check the 15. I checked the 15, and I saw that the last 3 times I entered those trades, the stochastics were high, yet the 1 hour was low. And I said, wow, I must wait for the 15-minute stochastics to reset. That little key, I then transcended to the daily, the 4 hour, the weekly, the 1 minute, the 7 minute, and I began to expand that concept into a far more in-depth idea. And by golly gee oh my, now we got some sauce. And that's not all my sauce, all right? That's just a part of the sauce. That's just a sprinkle of garlic that you string in there, right? That's not everything. That's not everything. That's the cilantro, you know? But it is the beginning of what would expand my mind and complete the cryptolifer trading style. So, and as I said before today too, to my live, to everyone in the group, I was saying, man, we will get you on another level. We really will. We'll show you how to extrapolate data from the charts. Anyone can show you the charts and show you this, but can they extrapolate data? Can they teach you how to teach your mind to mind bend? I'm going to teach you how to bend your mind through space and time. I'm going to teach you how to become a completely different person. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get you to another level. All right? I'm going to get you to another level. All right? Look. I set up this and I said, this is not a trade. This is your test today. I want you to back test this idea. Please. Most people won't. They'll be lazy. They don't want to do this. Go find charts that are overbought on the 4 hour and then find a possible bullish setup on the 1 hour. I would aim to find 20 to 40 of these, and then after finding them back in time, and then either find them back in time and use the replay tool to find out if the gains occurred or mark them in real time. To separate yourself from the herd, you must know way more about the charts than the masses. It's the mind-bending backtest of the data that separate me from most other traders. As you do this, the mind gets better and better at extrapolating data. This is where I shine: data analytics, pattern recognition, and hypermemory. I will help you mold your brain into a limitless data center. This is more than TA. This is how to train the mind to find the gems in the data. No one teaches this. I will find a way to get you on another level. Just ask my elite. They will never be the same. I'm telling you right now, this is different what we're doing here. This is not your average technical analysis channel. We're showing you how to change your brain to think unlike the rest of the world so you can take money from the rest of the world. The 1% does not think like the masses. No way, no how, not at all. All right? If you want to be different than the masses, you must live differently. You must think differently. Your whole brain process must be rewired. You can't get, the news can't give you fear. You can't buy into what everyone's saying. You can't listen to politicians and believe in them. You got to believe in your heart, your soul. You got to find nature. I go into nature all the time to find my own soul, my own spirit, my own frequency. Get into nature. Get yourself to meditate and to vibrate at a higher frequency. Everything around you is vibrating. This whole world vibrates at a high frequency. Nothing is static. Nothing. If you zoom into this phone, it has moving molecules in it. If you zoom into this table in front of me, it has moving molecules. If you zoom into this microphone, it has moving molecules. Nothing is stagnant. If you are stagnant, you're either moving up in life or you're moving down in life. You're not in the middle, my friend. You are vibrating up or down at any given moment in time. So what you must do is learn how to vibrate high and continue to move. Every single day I compound. Every single day I add. Every single day I make it a point to push further than I did the day before. Every single day. There's no waiting. There's no, I'm going to do it tomorrow. No. That is the other guys. We are not them. Let me say that again. We are not them. You are now a lifer. You are completely different. You have changed your whole thought process. They can't lie to you anymore. They can't put you in fear. You live in love. You live in complete confidence. Nobody can tell you you're not the greatest piece of energy to ever exist in the earth. You are beautiful. You are special. And you are great. Don't let anyone tell you you're not. Not your mom, not your dad, not your friends. I don't care who they are. Get them out of your life. If someone is being negative to you, if someone doesn't believe in your dreams, remove them from your life. Do not keep them in your life. Enough is enough. Let's get back into the chart. So I'm talking about the total breaking up to the upside here at $884 billion. All right? Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live, and I thank you and I appreciate you greatly. For all the new people here, I'm the cryptolifer. My name is Sam Price. I've been trading for 15 years. 7 years on the phone, just looking at stuff and getting into the stock market. Then 4 years of getting into the Toronto Stock Exchange, learning my TA, and then 5 years of cryptocurrency. I joined a trading group. I spent $3,000 on a trading course, and then I just dived in every single day and put my heart and soul into every single thing I had. I dedicated myself to these charts. If you do that, you will become a very wealthy person. You will get to another level. I can't guarantee anything, but if you dedicate yourself 100% to something in life, you will get 100% fulfillment. I'm telling you right now, you will be fulfilled in all aspects if you commit 100%. But you must commit 100%. All right. Let's zoom out here and look at the total market cap. And look, we did just get a massive boom to the upside. It's a beautiful 4-hour candle that just suggested that that's our new low. I would long this 4-hour low to the upside now, no matter what. Total market cap is holding this trend. This trend did not break. Now, it doesn't mean we can't go up and then dump all the way down to 10K. But it does mean that at least for the next, 8 to 12 to 16 hours, the market cap should go back up 10% to $952 billion. So that's the market cap, holding a higher low. We must hold this higher low. You see us break that low, it's all over. This doesn't happen. All right? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Okay. And why did we just lose? I don't get why we lose 60 people because I preach, man. I'm telling you, man, you know what it is? People just aren't vibrating at the highest frequency yet. So they get scared by high frequency. It used to happen to me. I used to see someone super successful doing it, and I would kind of shy away from them because I knew I didn't want to commit to that success that that person was doing. I wasn't ready to be around someone at that high level, high frequency. I really wasn't. It would scare me to be around a high frequency person. I would shy away from them because I knew they were doing what they should be doing and I wasn't. And it hurt. It hurt me inside. Yeah, these are real facts, man. You know, let's take a look at the dollar index and see what's happening with the dollar as it continues to go parabolic. As I said before, I want to see bearish divergence, and we really see it here. I mean, look at that. That's bearish divvy there, and you swing up. And I was saying, I want to see bearish divvy. Show me the bearish divergence. Show me the rising wedge breaking to the downside. I mean, there's a rising wedge right there. Look at it. Could say, I feel like it broke out. See that? It already broke out of the rising wedge. Wow, massive candle for the dollar. However, extremely oversold in the daily time frame. About to dump on you. Now, it could stay up here and do something. Bitcoin's already high here too, but Bitcoin might just do a flip. You got to look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is going to be our tell. Why? Because Bitcoin's 4 hour wants to pump hard. So that tells us that we want to see the dollar index want to dump on the 4 hour hard. And so we're going to head over to the 4 hour, and you see it pointing to the downside and getting resistance. So it is and that is hidden bullish divergence. I mean, that's bullish divergence, bearish divergence right there. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down here. Actually, slightly swings up, but not as much. It's Class B bearish divergence. Class B bearish to the downside. Shout out to everybody here. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? 367 likes. Yesterday we had 600 people on that like. We had 500 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the chat revenue. And remember, I'm out of here early today, everyone. I'm out of here early. Only 20 more minutes of the lifer, and then I'm gone. Then I'm going to prepare for the show and get ready. I'm going to show you some other things on BitBoy's show. I'm going to break down some other stuff about the charts. I'm going to show you some logarithmic ideas and some bigger zones to look at. I'm also going to show you something else that I saw on the weekly and the 2-week chart that I haven't seen anybody talk about. So, yeah, we're going to break it down. We're going to have some fun. I hope you're there. So this is likely to break to the upside here, 112. I mean, yikes. Not likely. Let's say the day. 1 hour's trying to make a move. Look at that. 1 hour's trying to say no way. 7 minutes should be dumping. It is. So we need this shoulder, head, and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder there. And we need this to be a bear flag dump here. So 7 minute needs to dump while Bitcoin does that little move. All right. There's the cup and handle. It did damage as we suggested. We talked about this bouncing here. We called a bounce. Nailed it. Nailed it. We called a bounce in the eye of the blood. But why? Because low MACD, low RSI, low stochastics, and you're at resistance. You're at support. I mean, it's support and resistance. I also drew the flag, so I knew the pattern a lot, so I knew that that was our lower trend line. I knew there was confluence, combined influence based on this area and the pattern. And then I saw the Stokes were low, the MACD was low, and everything else. So, and I also drew a cup and handle, and that was the end of this. So hey, it took us a while to find the shape, right? We weren't perfect at it at first. Took us a while to find it. All right. Possible diamond in here too. I just saw it. I really probably shouldn't mention it. I could confuse us, but it's a possible diamond that says we will dump to the downside. It's not a good diamond though. It's a little off, so I'm going to leave it as such. Okay. But definitely a possible diamond there for Bitcoin. Let's jump into the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? How we doing? DXY will probably dump, and the CPI numbers will come in favorable, and BTC will pump. Completely contrary to what everyone is thinking. It happens like that often. I don't know. I don't say stuff like that. I used to say stuff like that, not anymore. Sam, I missed what you said about the Soul Short. I didn't say anything about the Soul Short. I was using it as an example. SuperChat's of a church. We're living our best lives, lifer. We are. Scotty Swing, what does the China bank run mean for us? Let's talk about the China bank run here, as it is there. This is horrible. And you can see I always try to cover things as I get more well-known. I try to speak for the lesser people. Trending is Bitcoin and marijuana. Interesting. They'll do anything they can to get the other one off. That thing has been crazy. I'm going to tweet that you know without telling me you know, right? And someone could write like 20.7. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny. It's just the funniest thing ever, man. You know? I just love that. Anyway, and if it went over your head, it was supposed to. This is huge. Don't know how this will end. Henan Bank is not now the only one that's having problems with liquidity. All 4 Chinese banks are having the same issue. Some depositors found they cannot save, cannot withdraw money. This is crazy. Let me just pause this for a second. See what the people are saying. See what the people are saying. Return my deposit, dude. This is crazy. Henan Bank, return my deposit. Look at these people, dude. They got no money. Where's my savings? Where's my money? On July 10th, thousands of depositors protested out of their frozen funds at the Zhengzhou branch of the People's Bank of China. A large number of people in the white and black arrived at the scene nearly noon. After some violent crash, all depositors were sent to multiple locations and controlled. See these red and black? They like fight people. They're made to fight. They're dressed in red and black, and they disrupt the crowd on purpose. And they just start fighting the crowd. The government supports these people, apparently. They're dressed in red and black. What happens is these guys all have, they get a paycheck or someone takes care of them. So they send them in. These people are just asking for their money. This is crazy. The scary thing is they just use the QR code system to make them have to go to the detention centers. They abuse their power public. They use violent agencies. The police beat us depositors who are reasonably defend our rights. They surround depositors who lawfully deposit our money. They worked hard. They also use the white and black clothed auxiliary police. They are the mafia the government feeds. These people, look at them. Is this still China? Save these people. Save these depositors. Dude, this is crazy. And I don't think that banks can't shut you out here. Don't think anything can happen. Everyone thinks it's over there, it's not me. I always think if it could happen to another human, it could happen to me. That's why I started my channel. If I can lose money and get frustrated with crypto, then it's happening to somebody else. So I gotta help them. Right? It's all about knowing if it happened to if you feel someone else's pain, then you can turn that into the way to help the rest of the world, right? So, and I even feel nervous posting that. I did. I felt a little nervous posting that. I was like, dude, the second you use a voice, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know. Shout out to everyone following me on Twitter, all my Twitterins. I appreciate y'all. I am streaming here on Twitter. You can catch it whenever you'd like. Turn that down there. But yeah, I'm on Twitter streaming, baby. Tweet that you know without telling me you know. That's funny. That is funny. You have to admit, that's funny. 333. You guys are funny, man. Dutch farmers are being robbed and gunned down by their own police. Yeah, it's really crazy too what's happening there. That's another story too. They're stopping the farmers saying it's nitrogen. I don't want to get into it. I never know where I can go and where I can. I'm going to stay in crypto. But man, I'm for the people. I want to make it clear. I'm for the people, baby. And I love each and every one of you. We will win. This is going to be the hardest journey in the next 10 to 20 years, but we're going to win, everyone. Some of us may die on the way. I'm telling you right now. Some of us freedom fighters, people pushing light and positivity. It's never been that easy to spread love around the world. Hate is strong. Hate, negative, and the demons are strong. But we will work with God. We will live in light, and we will do what we got to do, everybody. We will do what we got to do. Shout out to everybody here. So we predicted this would hit the target. It's getting pretty close to my measured move here. Now we got the M pattern at resistance like we talked about. We don't want to see the M pattern at resistance. Looks like it may be happening. And if that's the case, you will break down on this rising wedge. This smaller rising wedge here is just a rising wedge. And how funny is this? I'm going to blow your mind right now. That are you making an inverted cup and handle? Look at that. You flip it upside down. There's your cup and handle. Break to the upside. Cup and handle. Just, if that blew your mind, it blew mine. So, if that blew my mind, it had to blow your mind. That's nuts. Garage sales are getting shut down in China. Watching from beautiful Cabo St. Luca. Wow, that's beautiful. You're out there, man. Spending gains made from joining the 99 group. Shout out to Steven Gaza spending his gains at Cabo St. Luca. Doing what he loves to do in the 99, baby. We're going to be a bunch of millionaire world travelers. We're going to short the market when we want. We're going to long the market. We're going to take it for whatever we got, you know. So dollar index. Take a dump here on the 7, please. Let's see. Rounded tops, too. Don't pay the bills. And you have strong bearish divvy. Let's hope that bearish divergence can continue to the downside and that 4 hour for Bitcoin can moon. Watching from beautiful Cabo St. Lucas, MX. I love that. Down in Cabo, man. That's awesome. Babylon system is a bomb. Yeah, it is. Makes you wonder why some spots people don't stand up for the national anthem. America is great, man. Dude, America is the greatest place on earth, man. The greatest place on earth. We must keep it as such. It didn't stay this way on its own. People fought for it. That's what people don't realize. Like, to create the space that we had, the love, the life, and just the prosperity of America, we had to fight for it. They tried to take it from us with violence. We had to fight for it. And that's why it's important that the Second Amendment never gets touched, because that's what gave us what we have. At the end of the day, that's how we got here. So we should be able to hold what the forefathers want us to hold. There's a reason they wrote foreign and domestic in the Constitution. Shout out to anyone that believes in the Constitution. Shout out to anyone that loves this country with their heart of hearts. I grew up in Boston where we did the Freedom Trail. One of my land, two of by sea, man. I knew Paul Revere by the time I was 7. This is the city that teaches you freedom. This is the city where it all began. This is the city where the smoke and the guns and the muskets went off. And we took our freaking independence, baby. This is where we threw the tea off the tea ship. This is where America was won. Here in Boston, where I stand, baby. Where I stand. Shout out to my Bostonians. Appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. Anyway, let's move on. S&P looks bullish. Total market cap looks like we got a bit of a move here. The short went down. The 3L token is attempting to make some gains. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. We also gave you the Dow Jones and told you it's probably likely it would pump. It's up at 96 now on the move. Bitcoin dominance took a nasty dump out of nowhere. And that's a pretty good move there. What's going on? 11:17. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got like 2 or 3 more minutes and I'm out of here. We're all the same, Rodney. Don't even try the diversion, man. We're all the same, dude. I get it, though. You're making a joke. Can anyone tell me what's happening here in crypto? A lot of people have made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. Many people. I love and serve my country. USA all the way, man. Shout out to Blockchain Brawler. Thank you. I don't want to be negative, but I have been having second thoughts about... Don't worry, man. Believe in the faith and the energy, bro. Believe in the faith and the energy of the good, Crypto Cash, and all will be all right. You and the rest of the country feel the same. The rest of the country feels just like you. Super Chats, Ave, Sol, short. We already talked about Sol. Ave and short. I remember when good old Marxists wore camouflaged clothing. So weird. LOL, you're going to do great on BitBoy, man. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. A Dad's Life show. That's awesome, dude. A Dad's Life show. Yes, sir. The Green Dragon Tavern was a public house located on Union Street in Boston's North End. A popular meeting place for both the Freemasons and the Sons of Liberty. Shout out to Finbook, man. I love you, bro. So look, the Bitcoin dominance. About to make a bit of a bearish retest of this lower trend line and dump even more. Maybe give some moves for the altcoins. Look at that. Let's take a look at the 4 hour for Bitcoin dominance. And it's about to take a move. If Bitcoin pumps hard, but look at Bitcoin dominance trying to drop out of this flag. It's interesting. It is in a cup and handle though, and suggesting it will make a move. Look at your daily. You're in the same symmetrical triangle that Bitcoin's in, the total market cap's in. Okay. And this is likely to head to the top of this channel here. I would watch. It looks like Bitcoin's about to make a massive move. Whenever Bitcoin dominance is about to push up hard, Bitcoin goes on a massive move. So like this is showing me that Bitcoin's about to do the same thing and break back up to like 23, 24K or something crazy. Or at least to the top of the channel that it's in. So Bitcoin dominance suggesting on the 4 hour that we're going to make a big move here. That's the daily, but the 4 hour about to come down and make a move. Very interesting. And it could just double bottom here. See that? And then make a move to the upside. Bitcoin dominance. All right. Pursuit of happiness. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 483 people on the live. 410 likes. That's what I like to see. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And Super Chats at 24. Thank you so much for the Super Chats. Much appreciated to you and yours for sharing your most hard-earned money with me on the Super Chats. Gotta go. Thanks for the info. Anytime, man. You're going to run... Nah, don't say that. I'm not going to say that out loud. I don't want to say stuff like that. 19761 support. 20K resistance. Yep. Rodney, 100%. We run the chat. We all know it. Shout out to Palmetto Nick. Yeah, we do. We got the strongest group in crypto. If we showed up at a town square and they showed up at a town square, I'm just saying, our voice would be so much louder. All right, everyone, I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. See me on BitBoy in a second. I'll be back on another channel, banging on them. See the banner here. Let me boost out that banner. It's the only thing we really need to see here, but I will be live on Around the Blockchain between about 11:45 and 12. He does his segment, and then I kind of jump on, so I'm not sure exactly when I get to jump on, but I will be there. Sean, thank you so much for the amazing ad that you put out. It's awesome. So there I am, Around the Blockchain today in about 20 minutes. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Join the Discord. Jump into the trading group. Remember, I also do a course today. Jump on into that. Where is that? Right there. Bang. And I get rid of this image. But yeah, that's going to be today from 3 to 5. You can still join if you email cryptolifers@gmail. My team is standing by to take your payment in cryptocurrency or PayPal if you would like to jump into the course and figure out the special sauce and what we're doing here. All right, everyone, I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.